Meteorologist Scott Dorval with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
Good evening, everybody. Day getting a little hotter. If you notice this afternoon, just had a little extra edge in the heat from the past couple of days as we've now popped up into the 90s. And we're now going to start to head to the mid to upper 90s and getting that real heat coming in earlier in the day. So by midday now, we'll be seeing temperatures that'll be on the hot side, and we're going to have some sizzling readings here, and it's going to be for some time to come. Let's take a look, first of all, what's going on in Boise right now. Beautiful blue skies. Again, current weather at a live look at downtown from our Grove Hotel camera looking towards the west. 8% humidity. It is so dry outside. It's only 89 degrees at 8% humidity. That's a very dry air mass. Northwest wind at 13, so conditions will continue to dry out and our fire danger will be going up. And eventually, as thunderstorms start to come into the picture, we'll have to watch out for the start of some fires coming on in. In the meantime, here's our Tower Cam network. McCall at 78 and sunshine. A live look at Hailey. 81, a live look at Twin Falls with our Canyon Cam 85 degrees, and Old Faithful 70 degrees. I saw a lot of people out there when Old Faithful was going off earlier this afternoon. Right now, all is quiet, and it is very comfortable all across the west. We've had a little bit of a breeze. You look east of Boise, you see gusts of 22 miles per hour in Mountain Home, but really the wind has slackened over the past 24 hours in most of the Treasure Valley. So 88 for Boise, 78 for McCall, and then 90 in Rome, Oregon, 97 in Medford. The heat is building in, and that 97 is headed in our direction, and we're going to see a surge of heat over the next 24 hours. So the west will be heating up. So for outdoor exercise in my forecast, you want to get out even earlier. Heat will be the only main alert we're talking about. From 6 to 9 in the morning looks pretty good, but even after 9 o'clock, it's starting to get hot. So fair conditions, and then just not good from noon on if you've got to do any exerting physical activity outdoors, because the temperatures will be heating up, and it's going to be this way for many days to come. A few high clouds drifting by to the north here with our jet stream. Moisture in southern Canada, but all of southern Idaho, crystal clear, very dry conditions right now. And blue line represents a jet stream, kind of dividing the cooler air mass to the hotter temperatures. And the hotter weather, as I mentioned yesterday, will continue to slide to the east, and that's what we are getting. So our temperatures are on the rise, and then they're going to stay hot for a while. That doesn't look like much of this cool weather is going to try to come on in. Here's where the real strong heat air mass is, the hottest air mass. You see all the orange down there as heat advisories. Excuse me. And then the thunderstorms coming from that subtropical moisture here. This is tracking around that high pressure. It hasn't been heading in our direction. This high pressure will eventually start to build towards the northwest. And by, say, the 25th of the almost 10 days from now, that high pressure could be over here. And that will really start to crank our temperatures up. So something we're going to keep an eye on. In the meantime, Payette Lake, beautiful today. Lighter wind, temperatures getting to around 78. Just a gorgeous day to be out on the lake. When you look at this extended forecast coming in, notice how the temperatures don't change much. Just a little bit of a dip in the temperature on Saturday down to 81. Then we're going to warm back up. It gets even hotter next week with temperatures near 90. Sun Valley area, 86 on Friday, down to 83 Saturday. Basically in the mid-80s right through the upcoming weekend. If you can get to Riggins somehow, temperatures will be right around 90 through the entire weekend with sunshine. Beautiful for rafting, whitewater rafting on the main salmon there. And the warmer than normal temperatures may start to wane a little bit along the west coast, but we still have a better chance of being above normal all the way through July 29th between now and then. And so the heat is on. Let's take a look at the forecast here. My Idaho News 6 weather forecast for the Treasure Valley. Sunny and hotter. 100 degrees in Vail tomorrow. 98 in Weiser and Ontario. About 95 in Boise. It will be a scorcher coming up for tomorrow. 96 in Mountain Home. Just a few degrees above average, though, when you think about it. 92 in Garden Valley. Pine and Featherville in the McCall area, generally in the 80s, while you see Council at 92 for tomorrow. Stanley and Sun Valley, mid-80s, sunshine, warmer, very delightful weather in the Stanley Basin. Of course, it gets nice and cool there at night. My extended forecast for the Treasure Valley. 95 tomorrow goes to the hottest weather now on Friday at 97. A 4-degree drop on Saturday will put us right back to normal on Saturday. In fact, maybe 1 degree above normal. But look at this extended forecast. That's right. We may be at 95 on Sunday, 102 showing up on the charts. I mentioned we could have some heat coming in. And Don, this is what we're talking about here. 102 degrees, and it doesn't look like it's going to cool down too much after that as well. So here it comes.
Here it comes. All right. Thanks, Scott.